welcome back to the channel, and today we are here with Jeep checking out the all-new Jeep Wrangler, which is all new for the 2024 model year. Now, a lot of things have changed with the Jeep for the 2024 model year, but a lot of things have stayed the same. A lot of things that you love have stayed the same. A lot of things that you wish for and hope for are now being introduced. So let's take a look. So if you don't know what you're looking for, it's easy to mistake a 2024 for the 2023. However, if you do know Jeep, or if you do know what to look for, there are some dead giveaways. Firstly, the easiest way to find out is actually in the grille. The grille has actually been shortened. It still has the traditional 7 slots around here, but it has been shortened. And I'll show you the difference between the 2023 and the 2024 so you can see the difference there. Some things that have actually stayed along with the update, you get the forward-facing camera with also the washer in front. Jeep calls that their trail cam. It allows you to be able to see through the vehicle, almost through the hood, to see things in front of you while driving forward. A lot of times when you're driving forward, those kind of things are, that camera is disabled. But this, because it's a trail cam, actually allows you to be able to use it while you're on the move. So like every other Jeep before, you are able to actually take off the doors of this Jeep. You're actually able to take off both the doors and the back glass. And the roof stays on because this roof is their optional retractable power top. It's about a $4,000 option, but it's absolutely essential if you do not want to mess with taking off that hard Freedom top or even pulling back the soft top. Now, this color looks absolutely amazing. This is the high velocity yellow paintwork. This is a Rubicon, but it's actually with the optional upgraded 35-inch tires. Now, for the 2024 model year, a lot of things have changed. Things that you can see and things that you can't, and things that you'd be very appreciative of. Number one is safety. Now, safety is not something you would traditionally associate with Wrangler. However, to keeping up with times and honestly with the competition, I would say normally from the Bronco, Jeep has increased their safety. And actually, for the entire lineup, all the vehicles now have side curtain airbags. That's for the front and for the back. And every vehicle in their lineup now has a forward collision warning as well. And that's something that is incredibly useful to have if you ever need it. Now, the changes are not always in the higher end cars. It's not just the 392. It's not just the Rubicon. It starts even down into the lower trims. One of my personal favorites is the Willys, because the Willys gives you kind of the base options as you would get in the Sport or the Sport S, but then it adds on all of the off-road packages that you would really want. I think it really is the sweet spot. If you want to see more about that, you can actually look through my channel, because I drove the Willys actually in Chicago. Absolutely perfect vehicle. I absolutely loved it. But let's talk about the Willys for a second. The Willys, because of the 2024 model year, what are you going to get with that? You're going to get the front and rear curtain airbags. You're going to get a forward-facing collision warning, and you're also the tires are going to get updated for the 2024 model year. So you're now going to a 33-inch tire. You also have a new axle on the back. All right, guys, we're sitting inside the new Jeep Wrangler. Listen, this looks so good. You will not miss anything about the old one. Of course, the old one had the square screen here. If you upgrade, you can get a little bit bigger screen, I believe it was. But this one looks so good. I'm going to actually turn it on here. This is the Uconnect 5. This is the 5th iteration of it. So I always praise Stellantis and their new cameras that they put in their vehicles, because they are so crystal clear. How they've actually redesigned the actual steering mechanism, so you don't get that traditional floating Jeep off-centered feel that you would get. So this should be a lot better to drive it. I'm excited to drive it when I get the opportunity. A couple other things that have changed here that you may not have noticed is that the seats are now powered. Yes, the seats are now powered, and that's something that, believe it or not, was not available in Jeeps because of the fact of the ability to ford water over 30 inches. I think it was like 33 inches of water fording, nearly 3 feet of water, and when those electric parts hit the water, they would fry. Well, Jeep has figured that out, and they are now able to hose down the interior, take the vehicle fording, and they will work. Everything in the car is pretty much waterproof, even the Alpine sub in the back. So this vehicle is as rugged as you're going to get. Another thing I really appreciate is they left the gauge cluster analog. A lot of times it's very tempting to just show a car is all new by adding digital gauges throughout, and this is not done there. This has the traditional gauges exactly like you would expect, and then you've got your digitalization here with the infotainment here. A lot of times you'll see these infotainment like a pad stuck on with very bad or no integration into the rest of the interior, but that's not the case here. This actually is one piece of plastic that goes all the way around and wraps all the way through, and it flows very seamlessly. And other things that have changed here, you've got your vents here. They're small little slats, but they work very well. You usually are used to having the vents here that have this hole. It has a little bit of an indentation there, but it still feels good. This is a weathered rubberized material here with the stitching, and it feels really good. I know that it may on camera look like it's a hard plastic, but this is actually a textured rubberized here, and also with a beautiful rubberized here on the grab handles, which are located here, and there's one here and here as well. Again, you've got these beautiful upright system. You've got disconnecting sway bars. For the 2024 model year, you've got a new rear axle that is now able to increase the towing from the, I believe, the usual 3,500 to now up to 5,000 pounds. So that is really, really big deal for this vehicle. Another things that have changed that you may have noticed on the side is that there is no longer that antenna. No, there's no longer an antenna on the side. The antenna has been moved to around the windshield here, and this windshield has now been upgraded to a Gorilla Corning glass. So this is a very strong glass, and that should help with trails or any rocks on the highway. So the other thing I love about Jeep is that other than maybe Land Rover, they're the only company that encourage you to take their SUVs off-road. Case in point, inside here, you've got apps. Now, you've got apps such as your off-road packages. Off-road packages shows you all the things like your tilt and pitch and roll. You've got a front-facing camera here that allows you to be able to see the camera in the front, where your wheels are placed, and you're also able to see pretty much through your hood exactly as a spotter would. You've got also a washer on that front-facing camera just in case as well. The other thing is this vehicle has over 200 pre-loaded trail maps. So wherever state you're in, with already preset markers and waypoints on the trail, and you can actually complete it right from the comfort right here. No longer using your GPS or a map or anything. It's all right here. And really that's Jeep saying, hey, take your vehicle out, enjoy it, and enjoy the vehicle and do what it's supposed to do.